Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have for you is episode 11 of my FIFA 23 Bradford City career mode. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 500 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Today I have for you is 3 more matches, and during, I think just after the second match, the January transfer window should open as well. The first game is away to Newport. We're currently second in the table, 8 points behind league leader, Mansfield Town, but it's very tight at the top of the table at this moment in time. Make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you are new as well, and I shall see you all once I've picked the team for this match against Newport. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's match against Newport County. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back four of Brad Halliday, Jan Songo, Romney Critchlow and De James. Richie Smallwood as the holding midfielder with Scott Banks on the right wing, Arthur Dunn on the left wing, Jamie Walker in the number 10 just behind Andy Cook and Verden Oliver. Gonna be a very tough game. Newport are a decent side at this level. Looks like they're going with the 5-3, or looks like more like a 5-1-2-2 formation. So they're coming in to sit in a very defensive formation. Couple of tired players in their team as well. Obviously, this fixture hasn't been played in real life, but the reverse fixture in real life, it was one of the first games of the season. Newport at home, we won 2-0. It's a very comfortable performance. Smallwood scored a wonder goal. Harry Chapman even scored in that game. So let's hope that they can both get on the score sheet in this one. We are now underway, though, for today's game. Let's hope for another 3 points. And Newport have taken the lead there. I'm so sorry. I was just reading a WhatsApp message that I've just received. My apologies. Collins has scored. I didn't really see what had happened there. That's really poor from the manager being distracted during the game. But 5 minutes in, Newport take the lead. Once again, I do apologise for failing to see that goal. I'll have to watch that on the instant replay as Newport are in behind again there, but this one is finally called for offside. Newport coming forward again on the ball. 21 into the penalty area, gets a shot off. Another big save from Harry Lewis. Harry Lewis was the star of the show in the last episode. Let's hope that we can have more of the same from Harry Lewis in this one. There's 15 minutes on the clock. It is still 1-0 to Newport, but we are looking to build up a counter-attack here. Arthur Dunn running down the right-hand side, finds Scott Banks, cuts in on that left foot, gets tackled though by former bantam Matty Dolan. Picks up the ball once again though, ball into the box. Again, it's going to be cleared by Matty Dolan. Walker picks up the ball here into the penalty area, finds Verden Oliver into Richie Smallwood, who strikes well over the bar on this occasion. Good opportunity there for our skipper. 25 minutes on the clock, still 1-0 to the Wales outfit. Scott Banks picks up the ball here, goes back into Brad Halliday. He cuts away from his man and finds Scott Banks again. Andy Cook now into the penalty area, shoots, drags his shot. Well wide though on this occasion. Not long left to go now before half time. Been a pretty disappointing first half from us so far. We've had a couple clear-cut chances, to be honest with you, but we haven't really converted at this moment in time, as we've got another one there. That goes wide. We've had a lot of the ball, lots of chances as well, but it's just not really working for us at this moment in time. Any changes at half time? I think we're going to get Banks off for Tyreek Wright, and we are also going to get Ahmed on for De James and play Ahmed just a little bit higher, more as a left wing back. Then we'll play Arthur Dunn as more of a left winger, just to get our left side a little bit higher up the pitch, because I feel like that is where we are going to find the good chances at this moment in time. 2 changes at the break, still got 3 more, but we are now underway for the second half. It's Newport who get us underway. Straight from the kickoff here, Verden Oliver into the penalty area, looking for Jamie Walker. The pass is cut out. Good opportunity for there early on, as Walker's on the ball again. Massive opportunity for our number 10, and he's put that straight at the goalkeeper. With the form Walker's been in at this moment in time, I would have expected him to score that. Unfortunately, he's put it straight at the keeper. Walker on the ball again here, slots it through into Andy Cook. Is this his chance? Yes, it is. The big man is on the score sheet once again. It's Newport County 1, Bradford City 1. We're now going to look to make our final substitutions of the game. Chapman is going to come on for Jamie Walker. We're also going to get Issa on for Arthur Dunn, and final change of the game, we're going to get Hendry on for Brad Halliday. 5 changes made. Hopefully we can go on and get a win now. Great finish that from Andy Cook. We need more goals from our number 9, and he's come up with a big goal on this occasion as we're coming forward once again here. Verden Oliver now on the ball, cuts it back for Smallwood. Can he get a shot off? He can't. It's bouncing around, eventually comes to Smallwood, and once again it's miles over the bar. I think it's actually deflected and gone out for a corner, which Tyreek Wright finds Abo Issa. Critch though with a shot off the bar, and eventually Newport clear. Chapman on the ball here. Can he get a shot off? He finds Abo Issa. big opportunity. The two substitutes combined, and unfortunately Issa can't quite find the back of the net. 15 minutes to go, still 1-1, but Newport coming forward down their left-hand side. Hendry's been skinned. He's not getting past Jan Songo that easily, though. Great defending from our Cameroonian centre-half, and it's now with Viden Oliver. Puts it out wide, looking for Abo Issa. Eventually, the ball does go out of play. 9 minutes to go, still 1-1. Newport with a great ball in behind there. It's bouncing around, and eventually it's stabbed home by Omar Bogle on off the bench, and with 5 minutes left on the clock, probably seals the 3 points here for Newport County. Really, really disappointing. Question marks of offside potentially, but that for me is really, really poor. How we've not able to deal with that is really, really disappointing. We're going to have one last throw of the dice here with Critchlow on the right wing at this moment in time. He's come to Abo Issa. Can he get a shot off? He shrugged off the ball far too easily. We start today's episode with a defeat. We dominated the game. We've somehow not come away with anything though. It finishes full time at Newport County 2, Bradford City 1. Really, really disappointing way to start today's episode. Mansfield won again though, so they are now, what, 11 points clear of us at this moment in time. This is kind of what I expected them to do in real life, to be honest with you, at the start of the season. Absolutely steamroll this league, but it looks like it's going to be Leyton Orient who are going to be doing that this season. I've got an angry email here from Aston Villa about Tyreek Wright not playing enough football. I mean, if he gets recalled, it's not the end of the world. We've got Dion Pereira, Harry Chapman, Osadibe, Gilead Banks, who are all competing just to play on that right-hand side alone. He's never really going to get in the team, so if he does get recalled, it won't be the end of the world. Another transfer offer here, though, for Leangler, a man who's out of contract, I believe, in the summer as well. So if we can get about 500k for him, that'd be very nice. He's certainly a player I am looking to offload at this moment in time. We need to get a couple of strikers in, central midfielder, maybe even another holding midfielder as well. Let's get into the second game though of today's episode. This time we're at home to Walsall. We'll actually be ending today's episode with an away trip to Field Mill. It's going to be a very tough one against top of the league, but firstly we're focusing on this one against Walsall. Let's get into it. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's game at home to Walsall. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back three of Matty Platt, Jan Songo and Timmy Odesina. Levi Sutton as the holding midfielder, Dion Pereira on the right wing, Arthur Dunn on the left wing, Osadibe and Gilead as the two central midfielders with Lee Angle and Abo Issa leading the line, obviously. If you haven't already checked out the previous episodes, Keane Harrett has been recalled in real life, so I'm just not playing him at this moment in time. Viden Oliver and Andy Cook both looking very tired after the last one, so lots of changes in there. Hopefully we can pick up the 3 points in today's game. Again, we're playing against this 5-3-2 holding formation with Walsall having tired players. It's certainly going to be a very tough game despite them not having the greatest start to the season. Let's get into it though, see how we get on. Obviously, in real life, we did win this fixture 2-1. Wasn't a great performance. It's actually a masterclass from Harry Lewis in this game. Let's hope he can have another masterclass though on this one, and we are able to get back to winning ways. It's Walsall who kick us off for today's game. Dion Pereira on the ball here, running down our right-hand side. He cuts in on the left foot. Issa now finds Dion Pereira, gets the shot off, finds the back of the net. That is the sort of quality we did miss in the last game. Dion Pereira on the score sheet once again. 10 minutes on the clock. It's Bradford City 1, Walsall 0. The perfect start to today's game. Great football. That's why I'm playing Issa as a striker. It's a great finish from the man on loan from Luton Town. It's Bradford City 1, Walsall 0. Despite Walsall coming forward straight away here, and Danny Johnson equalises just minutes later. I don't know who it was who's been absolutely skinned there. It was either Platt or maybe Odesina, but that's really, really poor defending, and Walsall equalised pretty much instantly. Leangle on the ball here, looking to hold it up. He finds Osadibe, good ball there. Osadibe goes into Dion Pereira. Can he get a ball into the box? He cuts inside here. Dion Pereira still on the ball. Can he get a ball into the box? He goes back to Arthur Dunn, into the penalty area. Can he get a shot off? It's now with Gilead, back to Arthur Dunn. Can we get a ball in? It's back to Dion Pereira, into Abo Issa. Can't quite get the shot off, and eventually Walsall will clear, but it's found Leangle once more. Sutton, Osadibe, Angle, shot comes in. Easy save for the keeper. Not long left to go now before half-time. Walsall are going to have a free kick at the end of the half. Ball comes into the box. Good defending though from Matty Platt. That is half-time. Again, where not a lot has really happened, to be honest with you. I would say we've slightly edged it, but it's still not been a great performance from us so far. Couple tired plays though, so I'm going to look to make some substitutions. We're going to play Arthur Dunn up front. We are going to bring Tyreek Wright on this left-hand side. We're also going to get Scott Banks on for Dion Pereira, who's looking a little bit tired. Any more changes for now? I mean, we've got 3 fullbacks on the bench. We can't really make any more changes as of right now. Let's get underway though with the second half. It is Arthur Dunn who kicks us off. Arthur Dunn into the penalty area, cuts it back for Tyreek Wright, gets the shot off. Good block though from the Walsall defender. They are throwing their bodies on the line to try and not concede any more goals, and they're coming forward once more here. Wilkinson into the penalty area, cuts it back. Great defending from Jan Songo, probably been one of our player of the season so far. He has been unbelievable in this save. Harry Lewis is another man though who's up there with a big save in that one. Let's now look to make the final changes of today's game. We are gonna... can Tyreek Wright plays a striker? He can kind of play there, so we'll put Wright up front. We'll get Harry Chapman on the left-hand side. We might as well go a bit more attacking, so we are going to bring on the Jameis. Actually, no, we'll bring on Ahmed as the left centre-half, and we're also actually going to bring Brad Halliday on as the right centre-half. Just try and go a little bit more attacking. There are all our substitutions used for today's game. Let's hope we can go on and try and find a winner in today's game. About half an hour or so to go. Walsall attacking down their left-hand side. 3 with a shot. Thankfully, he has dragged it just wide. Big opportunity there. I believe Gordon was actually a man who Bradford City were heavily linked with in real life. So if he scored in this game, it certainly wouldn't surprise me. We're not really creating all too much though as of right now. I'm thinking potentially going back to the 4-2-3-1 at this moment in time and just trying something a little bit different, because right now we are being a little bit inconsistent so far as Banks fails to put a ball into the box there and eventually Walsall clear. Corner ball for us here, which Osadibe will take short into Harry Chapman. Ball cut back to Tyreek Wright. Can he get a ball into the box? It's now with Chapman once again. Osadibe now finds Tyreek Wright, gets tackled, and that's why you don't waste a corner by going short. Not long left to go now in today's game. It's not a lot has really happened, to be honest with you, in this second half. As Walsall are in our penalty area, and it's another goal we've conceded in the last minute. How many times this season are we going to concede in the last minute? Another goal we've conceded in the last 10 minutes. Another goal we've conceded in injury time. It finishes full time. Bradford City 1, Walsall 2. Another dreadful result, and this episode has certainly not been a good one so far. We now travel away to top of the league, but the transfer window is now open. I think we do need to make some signings before this game against Mansfield Town. Let's get into it. Well, the transfer window is now open. As you can see, we have lost a lot of our loan players. If we have a quick look at the youth squad monthly report, I mean, this keeper looks decent, but apart from that, we are just going to leave that for now. Tyreek Wright has been recalled by Aston Villa, and his loan has expired. Scott Banks has been recalled by Crystal Palace, and his loan has now expired. Kian Harrott has also been recalled by Huddersfield Town, so his loan has also expired as well. So we do certainly need to get some signings in before this game against Mansfield Town. I don't really have any players specifically that I want to go in and get at this moment in time, but I've certainly got positions which I'm going to look to improve on. So let's see who we can maybe pick up. I wonder if Harrogate Town will accept Lee Angle and £200,000 for Alex Patterson. Let's see what they have to say about that one. They want Lee Angle and £440,000 and a 10% sell-on clause. The first thing we're going to do is remove the sell-on clause. We certainly want to be negotiating this fee down. We don't want to be paying any more than Lee Angle and £350,000. Let's see what they say to Lee Angle and £250,000. What do they think about that one? They want 370. I certainly think we are going to be able to make this deal potentially happen. We'll go with 290 and see what they have to say about that. They seem to be happy with that. So Lee Angle and £290,000. We get a striker out the door who we're not really using at this moment in time. We get a central midfielder in who will certainly be a starter, probably over Gilead or maybe potentially Osadibe. Let's have some negotiations then with Alex Patterson himself. See how much money he's wanting and all that sort of stuff. We don't have the biggest transfer budget at this moment in time, but if this does go through, then obviously Lee Angle we will be facing against him at some point. We're going to give him an important squad role at this moment in time. He is happy with that one as well. In terms of length of contract, I always try and get the players on the longest ones possible, so I'm happy with a 4-year contract. No release clause in my opinion, and in terms of the wages, I think we'll be able to bring that wage down slightly. How about 3,300? What do you think about that one? He is not happy with that. He wants 4,200. Alright, then we'll negotiate a little bit more. How about 3,500? Are you happy with that? A little bit more signing bonus in there as well. No, adamant he wants 4.2k. Alright, we'll give him one final counter offer of 3.7k and see what he says to that. No, he still wants his 4k. Alright, we'll give him 4,000 flat. And we'll also up his signing bonus to 38,500. Let's see what he has to say about that one. Surely he's going to accept that. It's not quite what he wanted, but he's happy to join on £4,000 a week. Big signing. First one of the January transfer window through the door. It's Alex Patterson. Central midfielder, 65 rated from Harrogate Town. I personally, that's a very good signing. Right, well, what's going on here then? Hold on, I was trying to get a nice little cinematic to go into the video. Why is Homan Ahmed now re-signed for the club? This is, I was so confused. I was like, I swear Alex Patterson Does not look like that. Look, we've clearly signed Alex Patterson, so why on earth has the Home and Ahmed graphic come up there? Anyway, signing completed. Alex Patterson in through the door. Liangle moves on to Harrogate Town as well. We get a B for the price rating as well. In terms of player overall, highest central midfielder at the club. He's 66 rated. He's going to go in probably over Alex Gilead. Smallwood's not in the team. That's certainly not the team anyway. So there you have it. First signing done through the transfer window. Apparently we could have got him for 580k. I'm not really too sure about that one. I don't think they would have accepted that. I'm not done there though. I'm going to look to get in some more players through the door. A man who has been very key to our success so far this season is Jan Songo. Out of contract at this moment in time in the summer, I'm going to look here to try and extend his contract with the football club. In terms of his squad role, I think I'm happy with giving him an important squad role. All the other players as well have been added on to the transfer list. Contract extension, say I want it to run out at the end of next season. I think that's what 1 year means, but I'm not too sure. So we're just going to put... See, yeah, it is extension. So we're going to try and give him a 2-year contract. He is happy with that. So we'll have the rest of this season and 2 more years of Jan Songo. He doesn't need a release clause in there. In terms of his wage, we'll give him a little bit less than what he's currently on. To be honest with you, we'll give him 3.5 rather than 3.7. But we will also give him a £15,000 signing bonus of this contract. Is he happy with that? He's very happy with that one. So slightly, a little bit of money saved overall. And Jan Songo has now signed a new contract with the football club. With obviously Scott Banks and Tyreek Wright both being recalled by their parent clubs, we do need a right winger at this moment in time. We've only really got Dion Pereira, who's a natural right midfielder. Obviously, Harry Chapman can play there, and probably Arthur Dunn could do a job out there as well. But we are going to try and sign Yusuf Abdurisag. Probably butchered that. I do apologise. A man who might have played in the Qatar World Cup. I'm not really too sure, but he is from Qatar. So we'll see if we are able to negotiate a contract with him. 62 rated, I think is decent for a backup, to be honest with you. On a free transfer as well. We'll give him a sporadic role. Is he happy with that? He wants important. I would like to maybe give him rotation because he's not going to play all too much. He's adamant about important. I don't even think he's going to make the bench, to be honest with you. He's only really going to play when Pereira is not fully fit. In terms of length of contract, how much does he want to sign for? He's happy with a 5-year contract, so that's more than fine with me. This series, I can promise you, is not going to last for 5 years, so it doesn't really matter all too much. In terms of his wage, he wants 2,700. I'm sure we can negotiate that down a little bit. We'll go to 2,200, see if he is happy with that one. He's happy with 2,200. Lovely stuff. A second signing in through the door. We're just going to call him Yusuf because I've no idea really how to pronounce that second name. But Yusuf Abdurisag is in through the door. Welcome to the club. Our second signing of the window is in on a free transfer. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang coming up on my scout report reminds me so much of that Sunderland clip where the guy goes, why am I seeing Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the bottom of that list? Why on earth is Aubameyang on this scout report? That's absolutely crazy. At least this time it seems like the game have actually got the right player there. Instead of it being Home and Ahmed, that actually did seem like it was Yusuf. We do actually have some player chats though from players who I have put on the transfer list and all that sort of stuff. Heath Richardson here says, I know you changed your mind about loaning me out. Gaffer, I hope you give me a chance to play. I want to build a future here and just not to sit on the bench. Well, you're not even making the bench at this moment in time. So I'm going to say, don't make me regret my decision. Sure. But then, Oliver, I know you'll have your reasons for transfer listing me, boss, but I have to tell you I've really enjoyed my time here. I'll be sorry to go. Well, yeah, I can't guarantee you games because you're not sticking the ball in the back of the net at this moment in time, Viden Oliver, and I can't do with another 3 years of that. Aboui says, I'm glad you decided to put me up for sale, to be honest. I haven't really enjoyed playing here, and I think a move is probably in everyone's best interest, so I'll say I'm happy that you're going. Don't you dare speak to me like that in my own club. Aboui will never play for this football club again, unless we need him to play against Mansfield. But apart from that, he's never going to play again, right? Let's get into this game against Mansfield. Well, this is interesting. Certainly something that I didn't expect to happen. Won't be ideal if this does go through. Alex Gilead appears to be agreeing a pre-contract agreement with IFK Norrköping. I don't know if that's in Norway maybe, but it's not ideal if he goes. Well, we kind of want to get a transfer fee for him because he's not going to play all too much for the rest of this season. Out of contract in the summer. That's kind of the risk that we take when we didn't sell him in the summer, but we kind of needed him at that moment in time. Now we've got Alex Patterson. He's struggling to make the matchday squad. Our team is actually looking very good at this moment in time. I'm very confident we are going to be able to at least put up a good test against Mansfield Town. I think we're 168 sort of rated striker away from being a very, very good team. We do also have a pre-match press conference to attend before this game against Mansfield. Obviously, it is first, probably versus second, but I don't know. We might have slipped down in the table since the last time that we did have a look. The first question is, what do you think will happen today? I mean, we're definitely good enough if we show up on our day, but it's not been great so far in the last 2 games, both ending in 2-1 defeats. How will you approach the game today? I think we won't underestimate Mansfield. You know, they're a very good side in real life and also clearly on career mode as well. Got a very strong team, good manager as well. Do you fancy your team's chances today? We'll see who's stronger on the day, obviously. Like I say, it simply depends on which team shows up. We are going to go with the 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever type of system you want to call it. I think it is more of a 4-3-3 at this moment in time. Don't need to make any changes. The 12 points ahead of us at this moment in time. What on earth is that formation? Hopefully, though, we are able to pick up the 3 points. Let's get into it. Andy Cook loves a goal against his former clubs as well in real life. So let's hope he can score in this one, obviously. In real life, it was that crazy game. We won 2-1, had a red card. There was 11 or 12 minutes added time. Something like that. Let's hope we can get a nice simple 2-0 win, go in the first half, go in the second half, jobs are good, and we can come away from home very, very happy. They're going with a very strong team though, and it is Andy Cook who gets us underway for today's game. Mansfield coming forward here early on, good defending though from Jan Songo. A bit of a risky pass, but Harry Lewis gets him out of it on this occasion. Obviously Songo recently signing that new 2-year contract extension with the club, and we are coming forward with the ball here. Andy Cook with the chance, and like what I said, that man loves scoring against these former clubs. 13 minutes on the clock. It's Mansfield Town 0, Bradford City 1. Andy Cook does it once again against Mansfield Town, and we take the lead against the league leaders away from home very early on in today's game. And once again, we've nearly conceded pretty much straight away, but it's a big save from our number 1. Potentially, we might look at renewing Harry Lewis's contract, obviously out of contract at the end of next season, and obviously in FIFA you don't have the option to extend like what you do in real life and on games like Football Manager. But regardless, we are winning 1-0. That's all that matters really at this moment in time. Resorts on the ball here into our penalty area, cuts away from Odesina. Good defending though from Home and Arm, and he's not really comfortable as playing as a left back, so he is actually technically playing as a left wing back in today's game, trying to get him as high up the pitch as possible, as Arthur Dunn curls the shot there straight into the hands of Christy Pym. Dion Pereira's got loads of space on our right hand side. He cuts in on that left foot, finds Andy Cook. I thought that was going to just creep in at the back post there. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't. Mansfield, it looks like they've just changed formation there, maybe to a 4-2-3-1. I'm not really too sure there. But at this moment in time, it looks like Resorts is playing either left back or left wing back. Osadibe tries to find Jamie Walker. He can't quite do it on this occasion. Half time at Mansfield Town 0, Bradford City 1. Great performance from us so far. Great to see Patterson doing well on his debut as well. No changes at the break. We've not got any tie plays or anything like that, so we don't really need to. And it will be Mansfield Town's Lucas Akins to get us underway for the second half. Mansfield coming forward here. Good football from them. 7 on the ball here. Looks to get it back to 15. He manages to find him. 18 on the ball. Good defending though from Timmy Odesina. And we will now look to make some substitutions. First change of the game. Viden Oliver's going to come on for Andy Cook. Scored his goal. Played well. Jamie Walker's going to come off for Harry Chapman. Osadibe is going to come off for Richie Smallwood. We also probably want to get Hendry on for Halliday, who's looking tired. And final change of the game. Critchlow is going to come on for Timmy Odesina. We've got so much squad depth at this moment in time that I'm very happy to make changes as Pereira comes close with the shot there. An hour on the clock, it's still 1-0. Pereira finds Andy Cook. Can he get a shot off here? Maybe double our lead. He's holding up his man. He finds Dion Pereira. Loses out though on this occasion. That's a good ball through. Good recovery from Timmy Odesina. It's now with Ahmed. Finds Osadibe with a great ball. It's with Andy Cook into Arthur Dunn. Can he get a ball into the box? He's offside. That man loves being offside, doesn't he? Great press there from Harry Chapman, and he wins the ball back. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Harry Chapman capitalises on a Mansfield Town mistake, and just what I was asking for. A 2-0 win away from home. Goal in the first half, goal in the second half. 15 minutes now for us to see this game out. This could be a big 3 points away at the league leaders. Just over 10 minutes left on the clock. It's Mansfield Town 0, Bradford City 2. Mansfield building here on the edge of our penalty area. It's now with Hartigan, the man who's signed from AFC Wimbledon. Good defending from Critchlow there. Pereira now finds Viden Oliver. He holds the ball up here. Can he look for a forward pass into Harry Chapman? He gives it back into Patterson. Oliver now finds Harry Chapman into Oliver. Can he slot it round there to maybe Arthur Dunn? He does eventually, but it's cleared by Ollie Hawkins. Small with a good interception. That is full time. The perfect win away from home. We've ended today's episode much better than how we started it, and that is a big 3 points to end today's episode with. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes. As said at the start of today's video, that would be absolutely class. Gilead has officially left the club, or he will be leaving the club in the summer on a free transfer. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are are now on the road to 500 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell, and it's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Lots of movement happening in the January transfer window. I'm not really too sure what this is. Is that meant to be Gilead? Why is that can't be Gilead, surely. Why would he be packing his bags if he's not actually officially going to leave until the summer? I don't really get what's happened here. Is he packed his bags and then he's going to walk back in? Is that meant to be Gilead departing? Because that didn't really look much like Gilead. It is Gilead who's departed. He's not even going until the summer. Why on earth have we made him pack his bags this early? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't really get what's happened there. This is a bizarre way to end today's episode. Can I still select him? Is he still available to the matchday squads? Because according to that game, he's packed his bags and he's gone. But he's still here. I can still select him. It makes no sense. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you all very soon for another episode. Peace.